launch another product again, Deep Research, following the O3 Mini. I'm going to compare it against another research agent called Genspark AI, which is a fairly established product. And given the fact that Deep Research from OpenAI is not available to most users, Genspark is a very good alternative. And I'm not promoted, not that way. I don't receive money from them. So I will compare them impartially. Well, according to the introduction, it uses reasoning just like before to synthesize large amounts of online information. But what's different is it's able to complete multi-step research tasks, including citing various sources. And fortunately, it's available today to Pro users, but not for Plus and Team users. Actually, I don't have access yet. So what's special about it? Why does OpenAI build it? It's actually an extension of O1 model. As we experienced, O1 or other LLMs are very great, but they have some limitations. So OpenAI used the same techniques to training O1 to train deep research. And as I mentioned that Sam Altman actually remarked on its position in the market, and he said that OpenAI is the best in large language models, and he feared not other competitions, but what OpenAI really is aimed for, or just making efforts in, is the agentic agents or agentic workflows. And I think he fulfills his promise. This agent, as we can see, it uses tools and can search the internet and is able to produce the citations, so which clearly shows the capability of conducting and fulfilling tasks. Okay, and how to use it? It's actually quite easy. I think I haven't used it, but I think it's as easy as selecting the reasoning or search functions of the previous models. And videos later also shows this. And it takes, could take up to like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, or even hours to complete a task. We shall see. Okay. So compared to O1, it's like an upgrade. As for 4.0, in the previous video, I have mentioned when to use which model. So 4.0 is for real time because it doesn't think, doesn't reason, and it's adapted to multimodal conversations and tasks. But this model, the Deep Research, even if the name goes by deep, it goes deep enough, and it also extends wide as well. I mean, searching for different domains. So it's supposed to be very powerful. And these are the tasks like mini tasks or the subtasks it is good at. So business, like finding details, and the medical research, the UX, design, shopping, and general knowledge. I have just reviewed it against another agent. Actually, I tried to benchmark it against the DeepSeek bot. The DeepSeek experience some difficulties or technical issues in searching. So what I'm going to do is to show you the comparison videos.
So Deep Research is in ChatGPT later today. Very excited to show you all how to use it. Deep Research is accessible from a button right here in the beginning of ChatGPT. And from here, you can immediately put in any query, and it's going to send it off to Deep Research. I'm a PM at OpenAI, and one of the things that we like to think about is what new features and products should we build? One of the things we've been tossing around is, should we build a new language translation app? And so this is something that I can ask Deep Research to go and research for me. So I'm actually going to type in this query. I want to learn a little bit more about all the different markets that I could go off and target. So I'm asking Deep Research, help me find iOS and Android adoption rates, the percent of folks who want to learn another language, and the change in mobile penetration over the past couple of years, and give me that difference between the top developed countries and developing countries. And I also really want this information in a formatted report with some tables and a clear recommendation on what the best emerging opportunities are for ChatGPT. So this is a query that would have taken me hours to put together, but with Deep Research, I can just immediately kick it off.
Is this your actual side project at OpenAI?
This is my side hustle when I'm not working on Deep Research. So what you'll first see is that Deep Research comes back with a set of clarifying questions.
This is just like a PM.
Just like this is super important because if Deep Research is going on for 5-30 minutes, you really want to get those requirements right. And so there's a couple of questions that it's giving to us right now. How do you want mobile penetration set up? Do you want overall adoption rates or specific categories? So the percentage of folks beyond general interest or really engaged interest. These are really good questions that you'd expect an analyst to want to ask you when you're giving them a really tough prompt. And so it's really important that you can capture these up front. So I might answer something along the lines of, I want to look at this as a, give me penetration as a percentage of users, and look at overall usage, and then make your best assumptions on the rest. The model is really good at taking information that's sometimes specified and a little bit more open-ended and using that to go off on a mission and get all the information that you need. So you can see right now, Deep Research has taken all of that and synthesized it and started kicking off its own research process. Deep Research is really good across a number of different knowledge work domains. And so we've seen folks being able to use it for market research, for different academic areas across physics, computer science, biology. I've been using it myself to try to PM a little bit on the side. And we're really hopeful that it'll be useful for you too at work. And so what you'll see over here is Deep Research pops open a little sidebar and it shows you all the reasoning that it's doing. So you can see right now it's identifying the top countries, it's gathering information, and it's starting its process of searching for different information. So zooming in over here, you've seen that Deep Research is searching for information, opening pages, reasoning about what it's seeing. Under the hood, what's actually happening is that the model is conducting searches, quite literally opening and browsing the pages, and looking through all the different components, including images, tables, PDFs, and pulling out all of that information and using that to determine what it does next.
And it's really cool here. You can see it's using the information from one search to inform what it searches for in the next step.
Yeah, super cool. It's fun to just watch and follow it along sometimes. All right, cool. Well, while we wait for this one, I'll hand over to you. Perfect. Great timing.
Incredible timing.
Great.
So Deep Research just put together its full analysis. It took us 11 minutes, and in that process, it looked at 29 different sites really in depth. And as you can see live on this live stream, it gave us a perfectly formatted report. Here you can see the mobile market analysis for mobile adoption and language learning. We got a nice introduction, our different adoption trends, everything put together in a really great report style where you can see mobile penetration over time and a ton of different data. And as you go down, you can see it not only has information over here, but also different table formats and ways that it's presented the data in a way that's super digestible. So one of the other things that's really cool about this model is that you're able to click in and see all the different sources that it's able to cite. Over here, you can see every citation that the model's encountered, and also different sites that it might have encountered that it didn't necessarily put into the final output, but it wants to let you know that it found along the way. Yeah. Awesome. Well,
Genspark research agent and in the deep research mode. Now, if I press that, you will see it follows a 3-steps procedure. First, to create a plan, which is a preliminary plan according to which this agent will conduct the search. And then deep research, at last, a final report will be produced. Well, once creating plan is started, we'll see this. Okay. We'll see this plan. Well, clearly, it leverages on a mixture of agents, at least these 3 large language models. And then there's a button Start Research. That's the, well, human in the loop confirmation. And then we could see this list of sources. Let's see how many of them. And then also some other sources. At last, the final report is done. And if we see, press more. Well, let's not wait. Let's not wait. Okay, so this is the final report. It normally starts with the mind map. It's quite a huge amount of work. And the introduction. So unlike OpenAI's answer, I mean deep research from OpenAI's answer, which is basically an overview table of the 2 top 10 countries. But here we could see that these countries are listed with the details, lots of details. US, China, Germany, Japan, India. Okay, let's scroll down quickly. Switzerland. Okay, finally, conclusion. Okay. Takeaway. Okay, here's the table. But it's mixed. It's just the developed and the developing country mix. However, in the demonstration video of OpenAI, it provided a second prompt. But here in this deep search mode, it's not allowed. So it's not in the dialogue mode. Okay, even if this service provides that mode. Okay, but I guess it's more or less the same. It's only a matter of how much information you can actually give it to adjust. All right, quite satisfying. Okay. To application areas, I'm going to upload another video showing the comparison of the other 5 areas. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.